Okay, so I'm going to show you how to construct all the three altitudes of a triangle. In this case, our triangle is obtuse, so two of the altitudes are going to be outside the triangle. Now, the first one I'm going to show you how to construct is the one inside the triangle. So first step is to use the vertex our altitudes is supposed to go through as the center. Pick any radius that can give you two intersecting points on the base you're going to construct. So now here, this is our arc, and we are going to construct the altitudes through point A and perpendicular to base AC. So we find a new line segment on BC with a fixed radius over here and the center as point A. So this is how we got that arc. Now with this new line segment, we do the same process as we construct the perpendicular bisector. So we use, well, in this case, we actually just have to find one point because we know A is going to be on the perpendicular bisector. So we just need one point below it and then connect our point A with the new point we have over here. Now this part is the first altitude of our triangle. So it's perpendicular and also passing through our third vertex. Now the next two altitudes are going to be outside the triangle. So here I'm going to construct the altitudes through C perpendicular to AB. So AB, if we have a perpendicular line, it will be somewhere here. But our AB is not long enough, so we have to first extend it. So extend it to make it longer so we can have a similar line segment over here. So use C as the center because it's the altitudes that going to pass through, and then pick a random radius that can give you two intersecting points on the extended AB. So here my intersecting point is exactly A. So you can either do that or pick some other different points. Now this line segment over here is the one that I'm going to construct the perpendicular bisector of. So pick one endpoint as one center and then have one arc. Pick the other endpoint over here and draw another arc. Now this intersecting point connected with our point C over here. This is the perpendicular bisector of this line segment. So this part is our altitude passing through C and perpendicular to AB. So that's our second altitude. Now we've done the altitudes perpendicular to BC as a base and the AB as a base. So the third base we are looking for is line segment AC. So AC, the altitude perpendicular to AC is supposed to pass B, so the third vertex. So we have to extend our AC so that we can have a similar line segment over here. Now what we need to do is to have B as our center and find a radius that can give us two intersecting points on line AC. So keep track of all the points you're generating so you don't confuse yourself. So this line segment is the one we are trying to create the perpendicular bisector. Now use one endpoint as the center of the circle and a random radius that is at least half of your line segment. And use the other endpoint as the other center and draw another arc. Now this intersecting point is on the perpendicular bisector, so we connect our vertex because the vertex over here is definitely on the perpendicular bisector, so we can use that as our second point to create. It doesn't look right, right? I probably did something wrong, I'm not sure. Yeah, this one is right. So try to make sure that you're passing through your points. So ignore that part. Now this is the third altitude of our triangle. So to recap, in the obtuse triangle, 2 altitudes are always outside the triangle. So make sure you know which one you are trying to extend. Try to keep track of which base you've already constructed their altitude to. All right?